welcome to a new vlog. I thought I would do a bit of a semi-mid-year monthly reset. It's a little bit over the halfway mark, but I kind of like to do these around August time. I think that everybody kind of has a little bit of a reset come September time, so I'm kind of doing it in preparation for that, writing down all of my intentions, goals across all of the different categories. I kind of start off with my finances, so any financial obligations I've got. I haven't written down the details of my finances here. Then I write down my schedule, anything that I've just got coming up that I want to make note of, events that maybe need a little bit of prep. For example, my sister has a launch event for her clothing brand on the 15th of August, so I've written that down there because I know that I'll need to help her. I've also written down a girls catch up, weekend devos, monthly. We still need to set a date on that and then figure out where we're going to go. And I've written down some family events as well. Notting Hill Carnival is at the end of August. The reason I've written it down is because I want to shoot some content for my insta zine. And then I've written down my work goals. For those of you who don't know, I am a writer. I have a substack, I used to have a blog, and I write twice a week. I have gotten my writing routine down to a science at this point, so it doesn't need too much info. So I know that I write twice a week. I know that I write an essay and a devotional, and one comes out on a Wednesday and one comes out on a Sunday. And I tend to do my planning around those essays in terms of the subject matter and the research that goes into them in a different place. I aim to put out 4 different videos this month, so I've just written a rough idea of what I want those videos to be, and then a box next to them so I can tick them off. Again, the planning for that, it tends to be in my notes app. I just think it's nice to have something to write in physically and just take my eyes off the screen every once in a while. And then I've got a segment here for the insta zine that I mentioned, which is just an Instagram page for my substack. So I've got the same layout for the writing but down here so that I can tick off when I've promoted the essays on the Instagram page. And then I've got a few different other things that I tend to post on there and the amount that I tend to post them. And at the bottom there I've just got general goals, and this is where I put anything else that doesn't fall under any of those categories that I kind of want to make sure I'm doing throughout the month. So a lot of it is fitness at the moment. I had an injury, and so I'm trying to get back into the gym and into weight training. I also like to run a little bit, so I have the amount of runs that I kind of want to check off. I also find it helps my work to get up at a reasonable time in the morning. I like to get a bit of writing done in the morning and then in the afternoon when I finished working, so that's generally it. I think that writing these lists has certainly helped me over the years to get to where I'm at, where I can kind of just crack on. So yeah, it's just nice to feel organised. So of my board last night. I have to say that I think it looks really nice with the yellow of the wall. I went for my diary first because that's where I store a lot of my postcards and just like little bits and pieces. This mini illustration here, I got it from an open evening I went to at UAL. It was like a showcase night actually last summer. Other than that, I stuck up the 5-year plan. I've just stuck up the first sort of year of it. It's kind of just focused on things I want to make sure I'm getting on top of by the time this year is through. I've also got like a little section that's at the bottom that's kind of just me wanting to like push forward the things I'm already doing and enhance them. I want to make sure that I'm ticking all the boxes of my essays and branching out in the topics and just being a little bit more ambitious with the topics that I'm covering and the things that I feel confident enough to write about. That's just to do with making sure that I'm researching things properly. It's also got some stuff that I want to like do on YouTube as well and various other social media platforms to enhance or rather complement the stuff I'm doing on Substack. Today is Friday. It is currently coming up to 3 o'clock, or it's 10 to 3. I want to make sure that I'm in a good place with my essay, the one that's coming out on Sunday. I just need to lock in, essentially, and just make sure that I've got at least a second draft completed by tomorrow. The topic that we're discussing this week is compassion, and there are various different themes that kind of like run in and out of that. I've got something to do in the morning tomorrow. After that, we're gonna lock in some more and just clean it up so that I'm relaxing on Sunday. It's Saturday today. I am just finishing off some bits. I was getting up to some stuff this morning and then I came home and now I'm just trying to conclude this essay that I have been working on for a couple of days. It is due out tomorrow and it's become more of a piece about the desire to stand out and there being no seeming incentive for just being another face in the warmth of the crowd. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to like mop it up a bit. And then I'm going to choose some artwork for it as well, which I thought would be a little bit fun to maybe vlog that part. I might actually just choose the artwork now and then go back and just finish the last paragraph or so. It is a piece by an artist called Noel McKenna and it's called Step with Cats. I mean, the essay is a piece on individualism and the concept of the individual and when the desire to be an individual kind of first came about. Sorry about the glaring on the screen when I zoom in, it kind of does that. But yeah, I like the colours on it, I like the cats, I like the stairs. So that's an option. Here's another possible option. This one's a bit harrowing, there's a little bit something a little bit sinister about this one. It's called The Porch of Shadows by an artist called Kathleen Clark. Again, it's just very true to the theme of the piece, which is the disregard of the group in favour of standing out from within the crowd, so that's an obvious option. I like this one in particular because it's called Revolution and it is painted by a Lebanese artist and those are Lebanese flags that are all up and through the piece, and I feature the Chinese cultural revolution of the 70s in the essay. So I think this is a strong contender. This is a very quirky option. It's making me laugh a bit, but I do like it. I think it kind of fits the themes that we've been discussing. It's been a pretty productive week. I mean, it hasn't been a week unlike any others, apart from the fact that I put up my corkboard, but it's been a rewarding week. I've enjoyed it. And I've enjoyed vlogging it as well. Tomorrow I'm cooking dinner for the family. We've been using the plums that grow naturally on the tree in our garden. We share the tree with our neighbour as well, and so some of the plums grow on his side and some of the plums grow on ours. My mum made jam during the week. Tomorrow I'm on dinner duty and I'm gonna pick some plums outside and do a few savoury, well, I'm gonna do one savoury course and then I'm gonna make a plum pound cake as well for dessert, so that will be fun.